Hey everyone, Mortgage Nerd here again. I want to talk to you about a program that's near and dear to my heart. Something I've talked to you about a lot. Maybe you haven't listened, but it's the reverse mortgage. What I call the most misunderstood mortgage that exists. And right now it seems like that type of mortgage is booming. We're getting a lot of those coming in. A lot of people. I really thought we'd have a lot more reverse mortgages in 2020. Some people did, some other companies did. My company didn't. But I'm starting to see a bigger influx of them. Maybe it's because of COVID, maybe not. Maybe it's just situational. Maybe it's they're ready because of their age. The reverse mortgage is for possible retirees, 62 and over, 60 and over, depending. FHA is 62 and over, but there are private ones that are age 60 and over. What you're doing with a reverse mortgage is instead of taking the money out of your pocket every month and sending it into the bank to make that monthly payment, you're deferring that payment. You don't have to make monthly payments on your mortgage. Now, it's not free money. It's still a loan from a lender or a bank, and there's an interest rate attached to it. The difference is you're deferring that interest. So instead of paying it now, you pay it at the end. You can make payments if you want to, but typically it's paid at the end. So either you sell your property and then you're paying all the principal you borrowed plus the interest that accrued or accumulated on that balance, or when you pass away and leave the home to your heirs, they sell or refinance the property and pay off the principal plus the interest that accrued on that loan. What's crazy is, let me tell you a little something first. Let's say you borrow $100,000. Let's say the rate is 3%. It's a very simple example to understand. And you're not making payments, right? So you have a $100,000 loan that you took out. Now, 3% is $3,000 per year. You don't pay that mortgage. So after a year, you owe 103, right? If we're using just a simple example of 3%. After 2 years, you owe 106,000. Now, what if you decided, I want to pay that money because I can, I'm still working. So you pay the 3,000 every year. So instead of owing 103, you owe 100 at the end of year one. At the end of year two, instead of owing 106, you still owe 100. Now, what's crazy about this is any money you send to the reverse mortgage, principal and or interest that you send in goes into a line of credit. Instead of, if you have a line of credit right now or you have a mortgage right now with a bank, you send in that payment, guess what? That interest goes to their profit. It goes to their pockets. It doesn't go anywhere else. With a reverse mortgage, any money you send, principal, interest, mortgage insurance, anything that you send, it's basically going into a line of credit for you. So going back to my example, if after 1 year you owe 103, after 2 years you owe 106, that means your principal limit, the total, is 106,000. But if you only owe 100 because you paid that 3,000 the first year, you paid the 3,000 the second year, so now you have 6,000 available to you. You have 106,000 principal limit, but 100 is owed and 6,000 is left on a line of credit for you. So if you paid down that 100, by the same token, you paid that 100 down to 90,000, you'd have the 6,000 plus the 10 that you paid down on that principal, and you owe 90. So you have 16,000 line of credit. So it's a great way that even if you're not retired yet, you're still working, you're able to kind of save money for the unexpected. What if you need in-home care? Life throws curveballs. I mean, if we were talking a year and a half ago, would you think there'd be a pandemic that did what it did to us? No. Who thought this was going to happen? Life throws curveballs, and the older you are, the more you understand that. So whenever I talk to my clients that are seniors that are looking into the reverse mortgage, they have a better idea of what that is. Now, if you like what you're seeing here, if you're on social media, make sure you like, make sure you share this. Make sure you click the link below so that you can migrate to YouTube and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell so you get alerts to subscribe. What's unique about me with the reverse mortgages is that there were years where I only offered reverse mortgages from 2011 to 2017. My company that I own from 2015 to 2017 was the #1 reverse mortgage company in Florida. No company closed more reverse mortgages than us in Florida. I've come out in Forbes 3 times as a reverse mortgage expert. I'm a certified reverse mortgage professional. There's only like 160 in the whole country that are certified CRMPs. I was on the ethics committee of the National Reverse Mortgage Lenders Association. And now the latest thing I got a box in the mail today and got this awesome award from RMF, Reverse Mortgage Funding, one of the largest reverse mortgage lenders in the country, as a top producing partner for 2020. So this was awesome, even though I feel we didn't do a lot of business in 2020 compared to probably more companies out there. We have done a lot of business in reverse mortgages, and at least I could be a resource for anyone out there who's looking into it, even if you're not in the states I'm licensed, which is Florida, Texas, and Virginia. If you're not in one of those states, I'd be happy to help find another CRMP for you in your state, which I've done in the past, and maybe they can help guide you with the reverse mortgage. And maybe these videos and others that you find on my YouTube page are helpful to you. There is a video that I did with the Reverse Mortgage Lenders Association a few years ago, going into some basics about reverse mortgages. But every case is different. Every individual is different. Reverse mortgage programs now are different. There's various types. Really, you want a live brochure. You want to talk to someone in your area who's going to explain everything to you based on your criteria. That's all I've got today. Phil Stevenson, Mortgage Nerd. Thanks.